If you're a human being and this is your mindset and this is the way you think, fuck you.
I just found out my baby mama been spending all her child support checks on her new boyfriend. She even called me one day and asked me to send her extra money so she could buy my son new shoes. I'm like, yeah, I got you. I send him money. He come over. I'm like, hey, son, what kind of shoes you get? He said, Mom haven't bought me any new shoes in a while. I'm like, huh? He said, yeah, her new boyfriend Jarvis been needing a lot of money. So I call her. I'm like, why my son telling me that you haven't bought him anything new and you just asked me to send you money so you could buy him something new? She like, it's not like that. He just kind of going through a lot right now. His mom just died and we trying to get her cremated. So her remains is just sitting at the funeral home and nobody help us out. I'm like, man, that don't got nothing to do with me. She like, don't be selfish. Say less.
This is disgusting. This is utterly disgusting. You mean to tell me that you lied to your baby dad, took money from him, lied and said the child needed something. The child didn't need anything, just to give that money to your boyfriend. This is crazy. And you know what happens? This happens a lot more than we would think. Even when he confronted her about it, she had no accountability. No accountability, they don't know nothing. She wasn't sorry. Instead of being sorry, she made an excuse.
This is a controversial one. Single mothers versus single fathers. The stats show that children raised by single fathers do better socioeconomically and behaviorally than single mothers. Single mothers, their children are most likely to have behavioral problems, educational problems, higher chances of being in jail. It is what it is. So with that being said, controversial. How about when there's a split up, instead of the mother being presumably automatically given the child, why not give the child to the father? Because the father, when the child is with the father, the child does better. And plus, usually the father is making more money. So if he has to pay child support anyway, why not give the child to him instead of him having to pay the mother who, when she raises the child, unfortunately, the stats aren't in her favor. When there's a single father raising a child, it's almost like a two-parent home. So controversial with those stats. Would it make sense to give the child to the father instead of giving the child to the mother and paying the mother child support on top of that? Of course, with good fathers, of course. I'm just saying, it's kind of logical. What do you think?
This might get some people in their feelings, but let me say this, man. From personal experience, I could vouch for this. Now, I'm not saying it's this way all the time, because I know that all police are going to come in here and talk about, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Oh, my mama raised me and I came out just fine. Okay, motherfucker, we know. It's cool. I'm just saying, based off my experience, what I've seen, they were like some people that lived in my community when I was growing up, right? And they were like 3 boys. Originally, they were with their dad. The dad died, and they had to move away and go live with their mom. Now, some years went by. I didn't see them for a long time. Some years went by, and I observed like, yo, this guy looked like he been on drugs or something. Like he looked crazy. You get what I'm saying? And then I asked about his other brothers. One of them got deported. You feel me? And one of them died. You get what I'm saying? So the stats tell you that men who are single fathers, they raise less degenerates than women who are single mothers. That's just.
I could not resist, so I had to look it up. From the Office of National Statistics, from a 2019 study, in ever-increasing numbers, we are now at a lesbian divorce rate of 72%. So the top 4 reasons that they are reporting getting divorced is feeling ignored, inequality in the partnership, adultery, and domestic violence. Personally, I feel like this lends some weight to men's arguments and complaints about how women are behaving in relationships. Because when you have lesbian divorce statistics that look like that, the girls are kind of telling on themselves.
If y'all don't know, man, the typical divorce rate for heterosexual couples are between 50 to 60%, right? But as we can see here, lesbian couples are up to 75%, which is crazy. So you're telling me that the woman can't even stand women?
Fellas, if you dating a girl and you finally decide to go around her family and ain't nothing but women, that's your sign to run. Okay? Her mama don't got no man. Her grandma don't got no man. Her great grandma don't got no man. The aunties don't got no man. The friends don't got no man. Nobody, the guy's sister don't got no man. The best friends don't got no man. Ain't nothing but women. Run. Don't stick around and get her pregnant, because them women got mouths on them. Don't no men want to be bothered with them. Nobody got no man. Why would you stay? Your fault, goofy.
If you're dating a woman and every woman in her family is single, There's a reason why they're all single. You know what that tells you? That tells you that they don't know how to keep a man. And they're the ones that raise her. So if they don't know how to keep a man, how can they teach her how to keep a man? How can they teach her something that they don't know?
I genuinely need to get my fucking cheeks clapped to survive. Okay? If I'm depressed, anything, that solves it. That about solves it. I'm like, no, that's unrelated. And then I do it, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I feel so much better. Fucking realign my chakras.
I'm with her on that one, man. There's something about good sex that releases all kinds of dopamines and it's a stress reliever, man. I'm telling you, it's better than weed, it's better than liquor, it's better than everything. I'm telling you.
As a man who works in healthcare, fellas, I'm just here to tell you that if her occupation is a nurse, CNA, or anything that ends in the word tech, leave her be. Just leave that woman alone. With the majority of my coworkers being women, you can only imagine the types of conversations I got to listen to throughout my shift. And I ain't never the type to put my 2 cents in or just interject unless I'm already a part of the conversation, because I don't even like talking like that when I'm at work. And most likely the conversation is always about men, whether it's men in general, their ex-husband, or their current baby daddy. But in the rare moments when I do have to engage with my coworkers, I'm always pleasantly surprised on how these women think. One time I had one of my coworkers straight up tell me, niggas ain't ish. Just out of nowhere. And of course, all the other women around us responded immediately, just agreeing. It was like call and response. And all I'm saying is, if you're going to make a statement as bold as that one, you need to fit a certain criteria yourself. You going around saying niggas ain't this, niggas ain't that. I'm 25, baby. We the same age and you're on your 5th kid and 3rd baby daddy. Niggas ain't the problem. It's decision making. You are easier to crack than some crab legs. I say all that to say this. Fellas, if she works in healthcare, 9 times out of 10, she on go. Leave her be.
Homeboys who work in the health field. I got this one particular homeboy, he be clapping hella cheeks at nighttime. I feel like he put in more hours clapping cheeks than he actually does doing work. Girls in the medical field, man. You know what's crazy too? My homeboy told me like 80% of the girls he claps at work, they have boyfriends, which is insane, but it's true. You feel me? Hey man, I don't know what to say, man. It's a crazy world we live in, but that's all I got for y'all today, man. Until next time, I'm up out of here.